Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of the Rent-Free History Podcast. I'm your host, Kemdi Wosu, and today I'm joined by a very special guest, Mr. Chad Phillips. Chad, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. It's pretty cold in this room, to be honest.
It's very cold, actually. Yeah.
I've never mentioned this on any podcast, but geez, man, it's very cold where we record, and I do regret not having a long sleeve today.
I should have brought a jacket.
I moved recently, and I had a bunch of jackets from my closet, and I was going to put them in my car.
Ooh.
So that I wouldn't have to worry about being cold anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I left them on top of the couch so there was an intention to put the jackets in my car.
In the car.
But I had just forgotten the final step of grabbing them from the couch and putting them in the car.
So you forgot them?
I forgot them.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's rough, man.
It was very unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, it's been getting a little hotter lately, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but enough small talk about the
Enough
weather.
small talk, yeah.
Let's talk about you. You're a graphic design major at Cal State Fullerton.
Cal State Fullerton.
What inspired you to become a graphic design major? Did you were you already into graphic design previously through high school or?
Growing up, my parents put me through pretty much every sport there was, and I wasn't really good at any one of them. But then they put me in an art class, and then I actually was kind of good at that. And then in high school, I came to a realization that everyone else is kind of better than me, and I need to be realistic about what I was gonna do with my career. And graphic design just seemed like to fit that creative side of the brain, but also you can have a real job doing it.
What year are you currently?
I'm junior.
Junior.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got one more year.
One more
year.
year.
And then what's the plan afterwards? Do you want to do grad school? Is there a grad school with graphic design?
You don't really do grad school. I think most people just go straight into either freelancing or internships, stuff like that.
Well, you freelance currently. You freelance graphic design for Titan TV, which is how we met each other.
Yeah. So.
How's that process been?
It's been fun. It's a little intimidating sometimes. Going into a new system is always going to be a little. You're figuring out what you can and can't do.
Yeah.
Especially when you're trying to create a style for someone else, you have to realize that you're not making art for yourself anymore. You have to make something that someone else is gonna like, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you have to be a lot more restrained in what you can and can't do.
Would you agree with this sentiment that sometimes when you're forced to be more restrained, that actually heightens your creativity?
Yeah, having some working within the bounds of something, I think brings out your personality more, because those little spots where you do get to shine through, it shines more brightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is there any particular place that you'd want to work for, in terms of graphic design, or do you really just you want to freelance mainly?
I would love to work with bands or a record company, something like that. I really love music, so being able to work with put those two things together would be really cool. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite image or kind of style that is your favorite from a band or anything like that? An album cover or?
Yeah, I'm a big I'm exposing myself a little bit here, but I'm a big Radiohead fan.
Ooh.
Yeah. And the artist Stanley Donwood, he's one of my favorites. He's I've read his book and everything. He was a real pioneer of sort of using websites as an art piece of themselves. It's just a really interesting guy. I love their art and their music.
I'm not sure how I feel about Radiohead exactly, but
yeah, they're not for everyone.
Yeah, not for everyone. I'm sure that would be a good idea for an episode. Maybe
Ooh,
cover.
I can tell you everything about Radiohead.
Yeah, you got to come back for an episode. We'll talk about early into mid to late 2000s bands. And,
I know all about that, dude.
Yeah.
That's my special interest.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep that under consideration for another episode. But for this episode, it's going to be a bit different. We're not going to talk about one just particular subject. We're kind of branch out. We're going to talk about something that we watched all the time as kids. We still watch nowadays, but they aren't the same as the way they used to be. Those things in between every cartoon when we were kids, the commercials and the ads.
Yeah.
I've don't know about you. I've compiled like a small list of some ads that I thought I'd just go over to see if like you remember any of them.
Oh yeah, let's go through them.
Okay. So the Got Milk ad.
Ooh, that's a classic one.
I actually found out that ad was started because there was like I guess a surplus of just like it was either milk or cheese.
Like dairy products.
Or dairy products, I guess. Yeah, dairy products in general. And that's why they wanted people to drink milk so they could get it off the shelves.
Well, like the dairy industry in America is really big. I live in Chino, which is like there's cows everywhere. So like, I'm really used to like being around cows, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, and I know milk is not as popular as it used to be.
Yeah,
we don't have
definitely.
milkmen anymore. People don't deliver milk to your house. It's not like a necessity.
That was weird that was a thing that people did, like mail, like just having a milkman.
Yeah,
like he would just like give you like a crate of milk.
You need milk that bad? Like, yeah.
Well, I remember there was a phrase that people used to say all the time. It was like milk, it does a body good, something like that.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Apparently, doesn't it make you taller?
I know it's supposed to like help with like calcium, which is like good for like bones.
Yeah. But the Got Milk ad, it was like totally just to make kids want to drink milk more, right?
Basically.
Yeah.
I don't think a single one of those ads ever made me want to drink milk though.
No, and it was all just like celebrities with like milk on their lips.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't get that. Like
I know like in like my school's library, they just had a ton of those posters up. Was that the same for you in your?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do remember those ads with people with milk mustaches on them.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was weird.
Yeah, I know, it's super weird.
But my favorite Got Milk ad, which is one that I think more people should know about, it's honestly one of the. It actually won multiple awards. The Michael Bay one.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, Michael Bay, the director of the Transformers films, but he's directed more than that. He's directed The Rock. He directed Bad Boys, Bad Boys 2, Pain and Gain.
Legendary director.
Yeah.
Some would say.
Action director.
Is he the highest earning director of all time? He's up there.
He might be. Yeah, because I know the Transformers movies grossed like
and they're
a
still
lot.
making money.
They're still making money.
Yeah.
But he doesn't direct them anymore, I don't think.
But that commercial was his like directorial debut, other than like music videos, right?
It might have been. I can't remember when it came out. Because his first movie came out in '95 with Bad Boys. So
oh, it probably wasn't that. Let me look it up now.
Yeah. While you do that, I will describe the commercial. So, for those of you who don't know, there's this commercial where it takes place in, I think it's like a man who works at either a museum or his bedroom is a collection of history artifacts. And they do this by to set up him calling in this radio show where it's like, for the grand prize, please answer, who shot Aaron Burr? And he
room
instantly
is
calls in.
filled with like Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah, it was Alexander Hamilton stuff. I remember, I think there was like a figurehead or bust of like Aaron Burr, stuff
and he's
like that.
just like a total like fan.
He's
like,
a huge history fanatic.
Yeah.
And he actually gets on to like the radio station. He calls in. He's the first person to call. And but while he's doing that, like he had been making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
And of course, for those of you who don't know that haven't experienced the joy of peanut butter, when you eat it, it sticks. And it's very hard to open your mouth unless you have some sort of beverage with you. And he calls and they ask him who shot Alexander Hamilton, but he can't say it because the peanut butter
is stuck to his mouth.
So he's like, and then he's like, hold on, let me get some milk, and he grabs his milk carton, pours it. There's only a single drop.
Ooh. Biggest mistake
ever.
The best thing about the commercial is like the way it's filmed. It's got that like classic Michael Bay style, where it's like super intense, It's a classic.
And then he loses out on the grand prize, of course.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah. What a great commercial that was. I also want to talk about, you remember the Goldfish commercials, right?
Oh, with like the little...
Yeah, the little...
like swimming around guys.
Yeah, swimming around. Yeah. I always thought that commercial was funny because I was watching a video and I was just thinking like, if a kid like that had that many goldfish in his room, just like that, oh my gosh, the amount of bugs, like it would be infested.
Are we talking about the ones where the goldfish like have eyes and
They have eyes and talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like I remember there was this one. One of the characters got like sucked up by a vacuum, and then for like a year they had commercials like it was like a cereal. Like
it was like that was back when commercials had like storylines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the Cheerios one where they had like the little bug guy.
Oh, the bee.
The bee. Yeah. I actually played the video game for that.
There was a video game?
There was a video game. It was like a MMO type thing. And I remember getting really into it when I was a kid.
Speaking of MMOs and commercials, do you remember Wizard 101?
Oh, of course, man.
Did you ever play it?
I did not actually get too deep into it, but I do remember making an account.
I couldn't play it because I didn't understand how it worked. Like I would try to download the game and it would say like, oh, you need like a Flash plugin to play this game. And I was like, oh, I think that's going to put a virus on the computer. I wouldn't want my parents to be mad at me because I was the kind of kid, like I was a very well-behaved kid.
Yeah, I know, me too.
And I was basically like, I'm not going on DisneyChannel.com without your permission.
Parental consent or whatever, yeah.
So I do remember my dad getting mad at me because he's like, Kimdi, what is this on the computer? This Wizard 101. And I just like tried to explain it to him. He's like, do not play any game on the computer. It will give you virus.
Oh no.
So
yeah. Did you play Club Penguin?
Club Penguin, yes.
Okay, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Did not have to download that. That was like a web browser.
It was a web browser.
Yeah.
And I was very sad when it shut down.
No, rest in peace, Club Penguin.
I think, didn't it happen in 2020?
Yeah, 2020.
That was probably the worst thing that happened in 2020, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Nothing else compares.
Yeah, nothing else compares.
No.
Another great pop-up one is, if you remember Poptropica.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually made by the guy who wrote the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why if you ever played the game, some of the I think there's a land with the Diary of a Wimpy Kid characters in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if it's like always there, but it's like it was there at one point.
Yeah, I never played Poptropica. I played like I think it was like Cool Math Games.
Cool Math
like
Games.
1, 2, 3 games or something like that. That in elementary school it was like the one thing like the computers would let you play that had like games on it.
Yeah.
And Poptropica was one of the games that you could play on there. But I was playing like they had like a Frogger type thing and stuff like that.
This is completely random, but I was just thinking about Cool Math Games, and I was thinking about like middle school, which is when I started playing that.
I still play it.
I still play
in
it
class, yeah.
sometimes. There was I was a substitute that we had one time, and he was we were in the computer lab at my middle school. And he says, you can play Cool Math Games if you want. And then some person also asked, can I go on this website? And he's like, you know what? Yeah, you guys are just free to explore the internet.
Oh, no.
And he shouldn't have said that because people were just going on like the most random sites ever.
Yeah.
And it's like middle school. So like, we have like safe search on and everything like that.
Yeah.
But like I honestly, like, I think that sub got fired because, like, the director of my program came in and saw all these kids just going on these like, somebody was on Facebook at one point. So it was just, like, people were doing whatever. And she came in and she was like, what are they doing? And they're like, oh, I told them they were free to explore the internet. And she's like, you should not do that.
Yeah.
You don't get to make that decision. And I never saw that substitute again.
I remember in middle school, in computer lab, some kid was watching. Do you remember like Happy Tree Friends?
Happy Tree Friends.
Yeah, and like I remember the teacher walked by and it's like, "Oh, that's a cute show. What are you watching?" And then 10 seconds later, the most terrible thing happens. Yeah.
I watched Happy Tree Friends when I was like 6. So.
Oh no, that's not a good age for that.
Yeah, I was at camp and my cousin was there and he had the first iPhone. So we would watch on his iPhone, like episodes of Happy Tree Friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that's traumatizing at like the
It
age
was
of 6.
yeah. It was not something I should have been watching.
Yeah.
What a show that was, though.
I've actually never watched it other than that one time I saw it in computer lab. But I know the gist.
It's pretty intense.
Yeah.
It's just like if you see them, they're most likely gonna die in that episode.
Yeah.
So
That was a different time.
that was a different time.
Different time,
you could
yeah.
not have that show on YouTube nowadays.
No.
Like they
Was
would.
it a YouTube show?
I
I thought it was like on a.
It was on their own website, like Mondo Media,
Oh, okay.
but like people mainly watched it through YouTube.
Hmm.
And then it also became like a TV show that aired on, if you remember, G4.
I don't remember that. I thought it was on like Cartoon Network.
Why
would it be on Cartoon
Yeah, it could
Network?
not
Yeah.
be on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Maybe Adult Swim, but not Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, probably not even Adult Swim, because if you see something like that
It's
and you're
very
like a
graphic,
kid,
right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It just shouldn't be on TV at all.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty graphic.
Mm-hmm.
But they got like Game of Thrones stuff like that, so it's not like
Yeah, but even then, it's like, they're not showing straight up gore.
yeah.
Yeah.
Taco Bell. Do you remember the dog that went like Yo quiero Taco Bell?
Taco Bell, yeah. I was telling my friends about that. None of them believed me.
R.I.P. that dog, man.
It died?
I mean, that commercial is from the 90s.
Oh,
At least the
true.
first one is from the 90s.
Yeah.
So,
They need to bring it back. Like, just a chihuahua saying Yo quiero Taco Bell. It's so funny.
Taco Bell also had this great thing that they did.
Mm.
It was like called their like $5 Fiesta Pack or whatever.
Ooh.
And it was 2 tacos, a quesarito, something like that,
Quesarito.
a burrito, and then those DNA strands that they call like churro something. I don't know. It was
I
just
don't
covered
know
in
that-
sugar.
Yeah.
But that was $5. I legit, no doubt, I saw the commercial and I started crying to my parents. I was like,
You wanted a Fiesta Pack? or
yeah, I
whatever.
wanted it. I was like, Mom, we have to, like, this is like a good, like, this is saving you money. Like, you were going to go out and like probably buy some ingredients and cook something, right? I'm helping you out here. And like, I cried so much. Like, I was like so amazed by this deal.
Dude, you quiero Taco Bell.
I yo quiero
Two
Taco
quiero
Bell.
Taco Bell, yeah.
I convinced them we got it that day.
Dang.
Yeah. And
That was like the predecessor of the 4 for 4.
I think they came out around the same time, honestly.
Really?
It was like
Okay.
2015, 2016, around that time.
Oh, okay.
But Wendy's was like the first one, yeah, the 4 for 4.
Rest in peace, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they only have like the biggie bag.
Biggie bag. I mean, it's still a good deal.
Yeah, it's still a good deal.
Yeah.
Another good one. People don't understand this commercial. They think it's like just like a joke, but you've seen Scary Movie, right?
The Scream parody.
The Scream parody.
I have not, but
Oh.
I get the. I'll probably understand what you're talking about. Yeah.
There's a scene where like a bunch of guys are calling each other on the phone, and they're all
Oh, and
like,
they're like,
"What's
"What's that?" I have seen that. Yeah.
That's actually a Bud Light commercial.
Really?
Yeah, it's a parody of a Bud Light commercial that was popular at the time.
Mm.
So like it was literally like the commercial would be like everyone calling each other and be like, "What's that?"
What's
And
that?
then then at the end he'd be like, "So what you doing?" "Oh, just watching the game, drinking a Bud." True. And then in the Scary Movie, it's a parody, so it's like he calls a stoner, so he's like, "What you doing?" "Watching the game, smoking some Bud." True.
That's a good parody, actually.
Yeah. It really, like, people don't understand. Like, I'm assuming that line killed when it came out in 2000, but
You had
I'll
to be
never
there.
know.
Yeah.
yeah, you really had to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Another one, Bop It.
Bop It.
Bop It.
Oh yeah.
I remember there was Bop It, and then there's Bop It XD. There was like Bop, and you would like bop it, twist it,
Mhm.
pull it, something like that. I didn't understand the point of that toy, honestly. It's kind of like a fidget cube that could talk.
Yeah, it's a very demanding fidget toy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I went to like Sunday school, they always had one of those. And you just get like a circle of kids and you just pass that around.
Did your Sunday school have good toys? Because I remember I went to Sunday school.
I think that's all we had was a Bop It.
It would vary sometimes. Like if it was really nice, I would want to keep going there.
Yeah. I mean,
Problem
that's how they get the
was-
kids to,
yeah.
worship Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get them a Bop It.
Get them to Bop It, you know? Bop It, Pray It, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, we should make that like a Christian version.
A Christian toys.
Christian
We
Bop
should
It.
go into business making Christian toys. You can make the designs.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Ooh, do you remember cereal straws?
Yes, I do.
I don't know what happened to those. I don't think they make them anymore, but it was like a great idea.
I mean, think about all the turtles you can save if we all transitioned to cereal straws.
Did they use turtle shells to make straws?
No, the turtles eat the straws and they die. Yeah.
Damn.
You don't remember that? It was like the Save the Turtles thing.
I did not know that, no.
No, that's why like there's like metal straws or like paper straws in some places.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I might buy a metal straw to save some turtles.
Yeah, and you can like reuse it.
I want the turtles to grow up, you know, so they're teenagers at least.
Oh yeah.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
This is Sea Turtles, so.
Sea turtles.
That would be a good spinoff though.
Never know.
Sea Age Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Sea Age Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Kidz Bop. I'm sure you remember Kidz Bop.
I hate Kidz Bop.
I don't think there's a single person out there that is like if someone was like, "Oh, I got a surprise for you. What is it? I got you a new I got you a new CD. You got me a new CD. What is it? It's Kidz Bop 4." It's like, "Aw." Well, okay. Like I don't even think the parents liked buying it for their kids.
No, it's like why would you listen to a lesser version of a song just because a kid sings it?
I think it was not because a kid sang it. It was more because like you wanted like explicit songs that kids could be able to.
Yeah, but like at the same time, why do we need a kid's version of those songs?
Yeah.
You know?
If anything, you could just like get like a. I guess the artist couldn't be bothered to like create like a non-explicit version of the song.
Yeah, but like.
It also is kind of outdated nowadays because nowadays when people release like their music, they're automatically just like there's an explicit version on Spotify and then there's like a normal version on Spotify.
I just pulled up lyric changes that they made to Kidz Bop songs.
What are some of the most infamous ones?
Let's see.
I would love to hear their cover.
They made a version of "Love Me Harder" by Ariana Grande and The Weeknd. Just like why would you want a kid
why would you
singing
do
that
that song?
Let's see. Yeah, so they changed "Can You Feel the Pressure Between Your Hips" to "Can You Hear the Song Singing in My Heart."
Why even bother?
Why even
What
make
is
a cover
this?
of that? Yeah, do kids really need to like hear that song that bad?
I don't think like is there somebody out there like, "Mom, please, I need to hear a clean version of Ariana Grande's "Love Me Harder." No, there is no one out there. Who is the audience at Kidz Bop 4? It lasted for like I remember
they're still doing it.
They're still doing it.
They're still making it.
Zendaya was in Kidz Bop.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how she started out.
Oh.
I think that's how she got what's that show called? Shake It Up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's a throwback.
throwback.
Yeah, here's another funny one. The Bruno Mars song "That's What I Like."
Yeah,
Strawberry champagne on ice.
yeah.
Strawberry milkshakes. So nice.
So nice.
Yeah.
You couldn't even say strawberry. Oh, I guess you can't. Milkshakes aren't on ice.
And
but
then I got a condo in Manhattan. There is a condo in Manhattan.
why did you even change that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess a kid couldn't have a beach or a condo, but you know.
I mean, with the Kidz Bop money that they're
They can't be paying them that well.
They aren't.
No.
They aren't.
Yeah.
Besides, the way I also didn't like the way they edited their voice. Like nobody sounded like I wouldn't have even mind that much if the kids were good singers, but they weren't.
Well, I mean, they are kids, so you gotta.
Yeah, I guess if you have like good child singers, then they're most likely going to turn out to be child stars, and if they're child stars, they'll turn into, you know, they'll be messed up people later on in life. So it's better that they, you know, get to enjoy your childhood.
Let's get like some untalented kids. So
yeah, some untalented kids. It's harmless, you know, and you just like alter their voice a little so it sounds like even worse. But it's okay because you know,
set them up to fail.
Yeah,
they'll have better lives.
Better lives.
Teach them some character.
Yeah. Another one is, do you remember Ronald McDonald?
Yes. Who doesn't?
He has been completely phased out of McDonald's commercials.
Creepy.
Yeah.
He's creepy.
I think because McDonald's actually used to have like a bunch of characters, like McDonald's land characters.
And
the Grimace, Hamburglar. I think there was like a chick at some point, like not a girl chick, like I think
Like
she
a
was
chicken?
female, like a chicken.
Mm.
And there was like a bird too, that wore like goggles because she flew. I don't know what that was for.
Yeah.
But they phased out all those characters by the early 2000s, and then the only one left was Ronald McDonald.
Well,
and
they brought back Grimace though
they did
for the
like the shake.
Grimace shake. Yeah.
Which
try that?
probably changed the life expectancy of half America. To be honest.
Well, did you try it?
I did not.
It was not good.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Yeah.
I heard things. So
Yeah. I'm very picky about drinks though. So.
yeah. I also think that Ronald McDonald was phased out completely after the Killer Clown thing back in 2016.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But
Because if you think about it, Ronald McDonald does not make you want to go buy McDonald's.
he doesn't. Well, clowns were viewed very differently. I think like maybe even like 20 years ago.
Yeah, there used to be a popular children's television show with Bozo the Clown. But let me show you what Ronald McDonald used to look like. Ronald McDonald first design. Now, you're going to be a little scared by this, but
Ooh, I'm already shaking.
for anyone that wants to know, look up Ronald McDonald first design. This is what he looked like.
Oh God.
And the one next to him is pretty scary too.
Yeah, that does not make me want to get a hamburger.
It does not. Also, I really wish like McDonald's like actually like still was like the same. Like I watched The Founder. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
I think I watched like the first 15 minutes of it. And I was
Yeah,
like,
it's about the guy who
this isn't
basically
Batman.
turned McDonald's into a franchise.
Yeah.
And it just made me want to try out some of like the original McDonald's burgers. Like I would love to know what those taste
I
like.
would imagine it's probably more like In-N-Out
Yeah.
than like modern day.
Honestly, I don't understand. Like In-N-Out's still really popular. I don't know why McDonald's had to like.
Well, it went global. It went like national.
I guess
And
is
In-N-Out's
In-N-Out not
very-
global?
No, In-N-Out's only like California and I think like Texas maybe.
Oh,
Like
I
just
guess.
West Coast, yeah.
that's a shame.
And then also In-N-Out has like 3 things on the menu, and McDonald's has a billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they could have at least been like a Carl's Jr. or Hardee's, which is what they have in like Texas.
Yeah.
Maybe. Let's see. I do have one more commercial. Capri Suns. Do you remember
Ooh.
Respect the Pouch commercials?
No, I don't.
So Respect the Pouch was a type of commercial where a kid would like suck up a Capri Sun, and then he would blow back into it air, and then he would try to step on it,
Oh.
let all the air out.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
and then the kid would become deflated. He would just lose
And then
all his
it's
depth.
like,
He would
don't-
turn into Flat Stanley.
That's kind of horrifying, like in a body horror type of sense.
Oh yeah, I definitely was like, I will never do that because of
Yeah.
those commercials.
And I don't know. I still don't really like Capri Suns that much.
I don't like that. Like, I wish they lasted longer. Like,
Mm.
if there was a bit more to drink.
Isn't there like the reason why like the bottoms of them are clear? It's because like someone found like a rat in one of them.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that before.
I don't know how you could fit a full rat into a Capri Sun
Or
pouch.
like something in there.
A
that wasn't
roach,
supposed to
maybe?
be,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna take a brief break, and then we're going to talk about cereal mascots when we come back.
What's up, Titans? Titan Radio is hosting a bowling night on Thursday, October 5th at 7 p.m. Come and hang out with the Titan Radio staff and DJs in the TSU. Bowling will be free until 9 p.m., so make sure you mark your calendars for the 5th, and we'll see you there.
And we are back. So we're going to talk about cereal mascots now that we're back from our break. I hope you guys enjoyed that ad. If you're listening to this not on Titan Radio, then there might not be an ad depending on whether or not I'm lazy or not and edit it out. So the first cereal mascot I want to talk about is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Were you a fan of Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
I love
Bruno?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I also enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, they're so good. Are we talking about the Cinnamon Toast Crunch where they would like lick each other and like eat each other?
Before that, before they turned cannibal, they actually had like this like chef, like this group of chefs, like, and he would like make the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Basically, so 1984 is when Cinnamon Toast Crunch first came out. Bold year, same year as the Macintosh, same year as Ghostbusters. It was a big year.
Yeah, lots of stuff's going on.
Lots of stuff's going on. There was this cook, this grandfatherly figure named Wendell, and he had sidekicks singing a jingle about the homemade flavor of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and he apparently he wasn't like there. He wasn't like the first chef there. Before it was just like a smiling piece of toast and a grinning sugar shaker, like tempting children in the cereal aisle, apparently. And then apparently people are like, let's do this chef idea. And that lasted until 2009.
Wow. So that Chef
Weirdly
Wendell
enough,
was
I have no memories of Wendell being there.
I don't
I
either.
remember as soon as they turned cannibalistic.
Yeah. Which those are like iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird though that like that was what made people want Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I mean, if they want to eat each other, they must be good
It must
enough.
be that good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of Pop-Tarts, those ads, where like it was all about like humans trapping Pop-Tarts into the toaster in some way.
I don't remember that one, but
I'll try to see if I can like send you one
yeah.
later on. But it's like it was sad because it was like they would like be like, oh, like Pop-Tarts would be like, oh, look, photo booth, and then they would go like a Pop-Tart would go with his date into like the photo booth, and it turns out, oh, it's a
Oh wait, and they're in a toaster.
yeah, they're in a toaster.
Oh, okay.
And then I remember there was it was the afterwards, like the commercial, like their little bumper was like a choir singing like ah, and it was like Pop-Tarts, crazy good.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's bringing back some memories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah,
It's super weird how like they use cartoon characters to like advertise to kids, you know?
well, originally the advertisements got more intense in the 80s, which is
'cause
when Reagan deregulates
yeah.
everything.
Mhm.
And something I was talking about on my horror movie episode about the 80s, just like all the deregulation, there is such an influx of people like trying to advertise to children. They're trying to make the ads seem seamless.
Mhm.
So that's why you have so many commercials that are animated,
Yeah.
because they want to make the
They
kids
would be playing in between cartoons.
Yeah, so they want to make it seem like, oh, I don't need to go to the bathroom right now. I need to watch this because this is still a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And they would do the same thing with like the shows. So like, let's say an episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is on in the 80s.
Yeah.
They're talking about their cereal. They're
Mhm.
probably going to do a Transformers ad.
Yeah.
Then afterwards, an episode of Transformers,
Mm-hmm.
and then and so on and so on and so on.
Yeah. But that's just like so like predatory to me to think
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they don't do it as much as they used to anymore.
I think there's better regulations now.
Yeah.
Most likely. But still, just like
It was insane.
they're manipulating kids to like, you know, what they like, just to make money. I mean, I guess that's marketing, but
Yeah, marketing 101.
mm-hmm.
Another mascot, we mentioned this earlier, the bee, the Cheerios bee.
Yeah.
He hasn't changed all that much, but they don't really let him talk.
I haven't seen him in a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, they usually, like the most recent one, one that I have right here is like, it's him dancing with somebody else.
Oh yeah. What? Where's that? That's
This is a page I found called 11 Cereal Mascots That Were Given Major Redesigns.
Oh, okay. I found it. Yeah.
And he's like, so in 2017 he disappeared from the cereal boxes. And this only lasted briefly to highlight the plight of pollinators, but he's back now.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
an interesting reason for him to leave.
Yeah. And then there's Apple Jacks. There's the cinnamon and the bad apple, which you know everyone remembers those because the cinnamon stick. You'd go like, "I'm the cinnamon, I'm the Winamon."
Is that like cancelable? Is that like cultural appropriation or something?
I don't know. I've never really thought about it.
Yeah.
I wonder though.
I don't know how like Jamaican people feel about cinnamon.
Interesting enough, they did get somebody tried to cancel them. The animations were so successful that they came under fire in 2005 for misrepresenting apples as bad characters and discouraging kids from eating them.
That's why they got canceled.
Yes.
That's
and
crazy.
then
Wait, so the apple was the bad guy and the cinnamon was the good guy?
I guess I think the commercials always like made me want the cinnamon, but I never wanted the apple, to be honest. But I did eat the Apple Jacks because they were connected to each other.
Yeah.
Usually most of the time. Either that or actually no, they were apart. So there would be like red ones and then green ones.
Yeah.
But then there was also this period where the red and green ones were stuck to each other.
Oh, and
it was like a special type of the cereal. And then I remember in the commercials, the Apple and the Jack were stuck next to each other.
Ooh.
And then like they had like a bunch of commercials where they were trying to get unstuck, but they were like conjoined twins.
Yeah, I feel like I remember that.
Yeah.
Need to bring him back.
And then
Bring back cinnamon.
it said, oh, okay. In November 2022, a vlogger noticed and complained about a redesign of Applejack boxes. They're still a cinnamon stick and an apple, but they're no longer the stride happy-go-lucky foods they used to be. And they lack any personality. So
they just... They took their character out.
I guess so.
They whitewashed Apple Jacks.
We have Toucan Sam from Fruit Loops. Were you a Fruit Loops guy at all?
Yes, I love Fruit Loops.
I'm going to be honest. I haven't had cereal in 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, I miss it.
You should get back into the cereal game.
Yeah, I don't know what it, like... It's like watching TV. I don't know what I should go with first. I mean, loved honeycomb.
The cool thing about cereal, it hasn't changed. It's exactly like you remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
love some Frosted Flakes. I'll go crazy for some Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I could go for some Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
I could go for some honeycombs. I could go for some Fruit Loops. I could go for some Apple Jacks.
Yeah, Cheerios, the Honey Nut ones, not the cholesterol ones.
I have to specify this podcast is not sponsored by any of these cereals. Toucan Sam apparently changed a lot. I remember at one point it was just him, but I do remember he had kids or like people that he
interacting with real people.
He interacted with. And then, do you remember Cookie Crisps?
Yes, with the wolf.
Yes, I remember the wolf. Apparently, there was just like a thief before that. Like there was just like I don't remember that period because I think it was before.
He looks more like the Hamburglar.
He does. Yeah. He does look like the Hamburglar. He does. There's Honey Smacks, which I've never eaten Honey Smacks before.
I haven't either. I haven't even eaten Cookie Crisps.
I haven't eaten Cookie Crisps either.
So the mascots didn't really work.
Yeah. I don't know what this for the Honey Smacks. If anyone wants to look this up, it's an article by the dailymeal.com called 11 cereal mascots that were majorly rebranded. Under the picture for Honey Smacks, it's like the picture of Honey Smacks that I know to the left, and then to the right, it's like this weird picture.
It's like a Schoolhouse Rock.
Yeah, Schoolhouse Rock drawing.
Animation. That's probably like straight from the 60s.
Yeah.
Or 70s.
Corn Pops. I know what Pops are. I've never heard of Corn Pops the same thing?
Maybe.
Maybe
this is like the evolution of Corn Pops.
Okay. I know Cuco for Cocoa Puffs.
Yes. That's a classic.
Which I thought was insane because like this guy is crazy for Cocoa Puffs, and then all the commercials are about him like trying to overcome addiction. That's how I really learned about addiction.
Yeah, he's an addict.
When I was a kid. Yeah. He just couldn't get enough of the Cocoa Puffs.
They should do like a modern remake where he has to like go through like rehab. I'd watch that.
But I feel like he's gone through rehab in some of the commercials, but like people keep teasing him with like the Cocoa Puffs.
Doesn't he get like locked up, like very cartoonily, like a dozen chains around him and stuff like that?
It's kind of crazy. Like By 2010, oh, so he used to have clothes that he would wear.
Oh.
Yeah. It says in the 2000s he put on a bathing suit so he'd go surfing and then skating gear. By 2010, he lost most of his clothes and donned only a tie and glasses. Today he's nude, but fortunately covered in feathers and still uses the same catchphrase.
So he really is a victim of addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sold his clothes for more
some
Cocoa
more.
Puffs. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Lucky Charms. Were you a Lucky Charms guy?
Lucky Charms, they hit. They're good.
You're gonna look at me really weird for this, but I wouldn't eat the Lucky Charms. I would eat the X's and O's. Like I wouldn't. I just did not.
You just ate the marshmallows?
I
Or
would
like,
not eat the marshmallow. I ate the
that's
cereal.
the best part.
Yeah, I know.
That's the best part.
I've heard.
Yeah.
Like because we had those cereal boxes, like those ones. So I would pour all of the cereal. I would pour everything out into the table, and then I would
You
pick
would
out the
sort through?
marshmallows,
Oh.
and then I would put those away, and I would give them to my sisters if we ever had a box. We usually didn't, because like my mom didn't like that they were just eating the marshmallows and I was eating the cereal.
Yeah.
And I would just eat the cereal, and I thought, oh, I love this. This is so bland and perfect.
Yeah, no, it's so bland. I would do the exact opposite. I would eat all the X's and O's first, and then I would eat the marshmallows last.
But I couldn't stop thinking, were you there when we were talking about the Rick and Morty thing?
No.
Oh, like they did. There was an episode where they did interdimensional cable, and they parodied the Lucky Charms commercials, because every Lucky Charms commercial is about like a bunch of kids trying to steal his Lucky Charms. In the Rick and Morty parody, he finally like gets the Lucky Charms back, and he like eats them all really fast. He's like, they're mine. No one can take them now. And the kids just walk over to him, and they capture him, they tie him, and then they just like cut open his stomach and eat the cereal out of his entrails.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, why would you want them? They're covered in my stomach acid.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then he's dying on the tree stump that they tied him to. He's like, oh, I see demons. I see demons. Oh.
That's rough.
It's really rough. Honeycombs. I really like honeycombs. That's honestly my favorite
never had
cereal.
those.
They're really good.
Oh, maybe we should try them.
There's like a ripoff called Honey Puffs that I also used to eat all the time. It was also very good.
Yeah, mind you, I never had name brand cereal growing up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was always the Stater Brothers versions.
What was your favorite non-name brand cereal? Like that,
Probably
that
like
was
the
like
Frosted
a knockoff.
Flakes, like store version, store
Okay.
bought. Yeah.
What were I know those had like a specific. It was like Frosted something.
Yeah, I mean, like they're different for each store, but it's the same thing, really.
Yeah, it's basically the same.
They always
thing.
feel like a little drier, though. Yeah.
There was something off about, like, you knew they weren't the
Yeah.
same.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Kix?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
It's this cereal that, like, I think it's like what.
Were they just like little yellow balls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The commercial for this cereal, I don't understand it, but I feel like they weren't given much to work with anyways. Because Kix is not a cereal you would want to eat. Kix is a cereal you would eat as a punishment. And the commercial that I remember is like these two little kids, and one of them is eating Kix, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm eating Kix." And he's like, "Oh, is it sugary?" He's like, "No, no sugar." "Oh, does it taste good?" "No, it has no flavor." And
Would that be the commercial?
yeah, I don't get what kind of commercial it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And basically, the commercial ends with like both of the kids eating Kix together, and it's like quiet, and it's like, Kix, kid tested, mother approved. And I thought it'd be funnier because it should be like, Kix, kids are hungry, mother has coupons.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should remake it with that.
Honestly though, Raisin Bran. Did you ever try Raisin Bran?
I hate Raisin Bran. Who eats Raisin Bran?
I guess people who want like, or Honey Bunches of Oats. I feel like those are just people that
That's like the adult cereal.
Yeah.
That's like way more depressing.
I feel like that's like if you have like health conditions or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I know they're like that, and like I feel like the lower version of that is like Honey Nut Cheerios. Like Honey Nut Cheerios is like the one you eat like if you're trying to like lower your cholesterol. Because that's
Yeah.
like the whole like marketing appeal of Honey Nut Cheerios.
They're like good for your heart or whatever.
Yeah, be happy, be healthy.
Which I don't get. Like, cereal doesn't seem healthy. Why are we trying to make it healthy?
Yeah. It's just some things aren't healthy, you know?
Yeah.
Tricks, of course.
Tricks. I never had those.
Too bad you can't have them anymore because tricks are for kids.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I'm still a kid.
Oh, we're all a kid at heart.
Yeah.
I mean, if we go to up to like some like 45-year-old, like they'll say like, yeah, you guys are kids.
They
You
like
haven't
IV
lived life
check
yet.
you when you go to buy it.
That would be fun. I remember. Do you remember Ted, the movie with the talking bear?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the second one, Liam Neeson is in it who was in Taken. And he goes up and he's basically like, I would like to buy these tricks, but I'm not a kid.
Like all serious.
Yeah, he's like he's serious, and Ted is just like, okay, like I was not going to report you. It's cereal. The scene's not that funny because Ted 2 isn't. It's not as funny as Ted 1. Ted 1 is really good.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And they also made like a lot of cereals based off like really sugary foods.
Like what's up?
Like for example, Rice Krispie treats.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what came first. Was it the cereal or the bars?
Probably the bar.
The bar. Yeah. And those had those three mascots: Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
And Pop, yeah, those are classic. No, that's a really good cereal, actually.
It's really good.
Yeah.
They had one specifically called Rice Krispie Treats that was in a purple box. It tasted so good.
You're making me want to go get cereal after this.
Yeah. I honestly might buy some cereal later. Did you ever make Rice Krispie treats? Like
make them in the...
Yeah, like in the oven?
No.
It's something I think everyone has to do. Like, unless you burn them, they're going to turn out really good.
Yeah. No, that's like one of the best like snacks to get is a Rice Krispie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We've talked a lot about cereal. We'll talk about a couple commercials and cereal things when we come back. Actually, one more thing I want to talk about before we go to commercial.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Reese's Puffs commercial?
It
was like Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs,
like
peanut butter, chocolate, great when separate, but when they combine, they make the morning time epic.
Yeah.
Apparently, the rapper guy in that video
is he, like, famous now?
He's like a real rapper. He's not famous, but like his stuff is like not kid friendly. So like I don't know why they chose him, but I guess
I wonder how many like modern or like future rappers will like cite that as like an influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I can just imagine someone on like DJ Vlad or whatever. It's like, so what did you watch? And they go like,
Puff commercial.
Honestly, when I was a kid, I was a youngin'. I saw this commercial. It really spoke to me about
eating them up.
These cereal. It was peanut butter and chocolate coming together, and it really taught me that we as a people can all come together. And that's why I decided to make this album. Yeah.
We need like a civil rights speaker.
Civil rights speaker.
To just like drop that in the middle of a speech or something like that.
Yes. Imagine what if like a political campaign just went and like brought in the guy just to do the Reese's Puff song? That would something our generation would do.
Yeah, we would rally behind that.
Yeah, we'd be like, yo, we got the Reese's Puffs guy here.
That would be like an episode of Black Mirror.
Yes.
Honestly. Yeah.
Do they still make that show, or did it get canceled?
I think the new season came out like not too long ago, I think. I never watched it.
I've only seen a couple episodes I only watched like the British episodes, and then I watched like a couple of the American made episodes.
Yeah, I watched it when I was in high school, but it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch the like the Choose Your Own Adventure one?
Yeah, the Bandersnatch one.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
I played that because it came out on Christmas, and I was like, oh, this is like a fun thing.
Yeah.
And then it just got kind of boring after a while.
You can only do it like once or twice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really just a movie with different endings.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I remember there's the part where like he like takes the LSD or something like that, and I was watching it with my mom, and when he gives you the choice to take it or not, I said yes. My mom started freaking out. She's like, "Why would you do that?" I'm like, "It's just a movie, Mom."
Just a prank.
Yeah.
All right. When we come back, we'll talk about some more stuff. It's not a good way to preface it. I'm sure there'll be interesting stuff to talk about. We're going to go to break now.
Yeah.
I'm having a bit of a brain fart right now. Sorry.
Titan Radio would like to thank The Frida, a nonprofit art house movie theater located in Santa Ana. For more information, visit thefridacinema.org.
You talking to me?
The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Just a flesh wound.
Wax on, hat. Wax off.
I know Kung Fu. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
They're here.
All right, and we're back. That was a great commercial for the Frida Cinema, unless you're listening to this after I've edited it out. Another thing that was advertised to us, aside from cereal and other food-related items, were websites. Because websites lead to traffic, and traffic means, I don't know.
More attention.
More attention.
Yeah.
Websites I went on as a kid, DisneyChannel.com, of course.
Was it like Addictive Games?
Addictive Games.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon.com, not that much. It wasn't as good. CartoonNetwork.com.
CartoonNetwork.com.
Trying to think. Cool Math Games.
Cool Math Games.
Classic. Poptropica, we already mentioned. We said Wizard 101. That's more of like a downloadable game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Toontown?
Yeah, I remember Toontown.
Yeah, because I think it was something from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the movie.
Yeah, Toontown was a vibe. I remember the music being like very iconic. Gameplay was whatever.
I haven't been to Disneyland since I was in a stroller, but there's a Toontown in Disneyland, right?
Yeah,
okay.
there is.
I need to go there soon.
Yeah, you should check it out.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in a couple years too, so.
I heard it's like the happiest place on earth. So.
Supposedly.
Yeah, don't know how happy it can be without any. I'm like a big roller coaster person, so
you're more of a Six Flags.
I'm way more of a Six Flags. But the only problem is Six Flags is all the way in like Valencia.
Yeah. The thing about Disneyland is that it's just like, it's so curated. Like, you can't have a bad time there because it's engineered for you to like it.
Yeah. That's what they think.
That's what they think. I mean, if you look at all the Disney adults that we have nowadays, Disneyland is some people's entire personality.
Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? I think
if you get a Mickey Mouse ear tattooed on you, I think that's a little much.
Yeah,
but,
it's cool to have like maybe every now and then like you just have the Mickey Mouse ears. You don't wear them all the time, but like
having a brand on your body feels, not to say that it's, if anyone does have it, that it's a bad thing, but
how is a Disney adult different from like a man-child?
I think it's just more directed towards something,
I guess,
and more accepted, especially in California.
Yeah,
it's so expensive
because you don't have that with any other park really. There aren't Six Flags adults. There aren't.
Maybe Universal people. But even then, I feel like they're more tame.
Yeah. That also might change with, like, the new Mario Land park that just opened.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't been to Universal in forever. So.
I went to Universal for grad night.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My grad night was shut down due to COVID, so I did not do anything.
That was probably the worst thing that happened.
I was more upset with that than missing out on graduation.
Yeah.
Or, like, prom or something like that.
Yeah. That's why I lucked out so much being born in 2001.
Yeah, you really did. Barely missed it.
I barely missed it. Like, I was almost done with my first year, and then because that sucked. It was like March, so it was like you were almost there.
I remember
at the finish line.
the day that they told us that we aren't going to school anymore. So the next day was supposed to be our prom.
Oh.
So and then they got everyone together in like the multi-purpose room to tell us that we can't have a bunch of people together to have prom, and we're like,
they got you a bunch of people together to tell you.
They gathered everyone together to tell them that you can't meet together, and like I get it, we shouldn't have been commingling and stuff like that, but it just was what it was. I didn't really mind it because I was never really a big prom person or whatever. But I remember all the girls bought their dresses and stuff like that, so it was a big deal to them.
Yeah. Man, that sucks. I always thought it was, like, weird, though, like, because, like, you only wear your prom dress once. I do hope, like, they end up selling their dresses or something like that.
I mean, I guess you can use it for another time.
I guess.
Something, I don't know.
Like wedding dress, that makes sense. Like it's your wedding. So
Yeah,
of
it's a
course
big
you're gonna,
deal.
Yeah.
I mean, senior prom, it's also like a once in a lifetime.
Yeah. I remember my senior prom.
It was a good time.
It was pretty funny. My one of my best friends, his brother, was like pretty drunk, honestly. So he was like roasting all of us like all night, and then he was just kind of like stumbling around, and I remember dancing for a little bit. There was a chocolate fondue fountain. We just had like a great time. There was a caricature guy there drawing caricatures of all of us. I do remember getting like a terrible haircut the day of. I don't know why I waited till like the day of to get it. I should have just started my dreads back then because you know, with dreads you don't have to worry.
You need a fresh cut before prom.
Well, I should have gotten it like a week before or something like that.
Yeah, so you can like grow it out a little bit.
Yeah. Because it was like it was a weird like boxy shape. I don't know why. I asked him to do something like different instead of just going like I should just ask for like a trim or something like that. Yeah. And I asked for like a new haircut that he had never tried before. So.
I mean, hey, you gotta try something new.
Yeah.
No.
Now I know not to do it. So.
Yeah. Learning experience.
Learning experience,
yeah.
Indeed. Well, we've talked a lot about prom. We've talked a lot about 2020. We've talked a lot about cereal mascots. We've talked a lot about commercials.
Covered it all.
We've covered it all.
Yeah.
Covered it all. So I think we're going to wrap up this episode. That's been a great episode, great time. I had a great time talking with you, Chad.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Maybe we'll be on for another episode. Talk about 2000 music, something like that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone who's listening. Hope you've been liking the episodes that I've been doing so far. If not, I can only try to get better. All right. Take care then. Goodbye.